Welcome guys. So in this video I'm going to solve a few queries which I received from my viewers. So one of my viewers asked me to have a solution for the first question was from one of the viewers that if there are two columns in two different tables, and and they want to compare both the tables and want to get the unique one which is not present in the other table. So in simple terms, if there are two tables like full operational list and data sheet, so which codes, for example entry code, which entry code is not available in a full operational list. So they want to know that. So to solve this, to find the data sheets entry codes which are not available in full operational list, we can go to the Power BI and solve that through query editor. So let me just go through the data. So it's a very simple data. The participant had shared, and that entry code, approval status date, supplier name, that's a dummy data. So let's go in the Power Query. I have already imported this data into the Power Query, and to solve that, let's first create a blank query. So in this blank query, we will get an option. Then go to the advanced editor. You can find the advanced editor in the home tab. In the advanced editor, you just need to have this in the, instead of here in the double quotes, remove the double quotes in the source. Always remember that M-Language means mashup language, which runs the Power BI. Anything which we do is stored in the backend in form of M-Language, that is mashup language. So here what we'll do, source equals to list dot difference, then bracket starts, then we can have your full operational list. We don't want double. Okay, so there is, okay, so small mistake I did in the renaming. This is also fine, but let's make it that way. Let's cancel it and first rename that, and this with no space. That will be much better. There's a space between the names, so fine. In Rush also it's fine. Yeah. Now let's come back to the query and advanced editor. Source equals to list dot difference. Okay, it will just compare and list out the new or the additional ones which are not present in the full operational list. So I will have full operational list, and then your square bracket, then your entry code. I think, and it's an entry code is there. So it's entry code. So we copy the full operational list. It's the same. So I will just copy and paste that full operational list, and then you can see the syntax. It's telling me list 1 as a list, and then second list as list 2. I think it should be in double quotes. Yes, double quotes and hash as well. There's a space. Let's go in this way, not use the hash. It's giving me an error. So to solve that, okay, the one way is to just rename the without any space. I think it will be hash1 both ends, and then we can comma and then the next table or query which you want, and from that you can have the table name, two quotes, hash. No, it's giving you can see the red listed here at the end, so it's not, it's telling me that error is there. And in the bottom also you can see, if I click show error, then it will be showing me the error as well. Yeah, you can see it has light grayed the entire code which I have written here. So since of hash, I think entry code is not there, I believe. Let me just check on the backend if entry code. So instead of doing that, for the timing, let's click OK. It's giving me an error. No problem. It's telling me entry code is somewhere wrong. So let's remove the space from the naming of the code. So here, and in full query operation also we are going to do the same. Just add underscore just to remove the space, or you can just remove the space and it will work fine. And let's go again to the query editor, advanced editor, and here I need to change this to underscore here as well, and change this as well, and change this to underscore. If you can see now, the red lines are gone here at the extreme right, and at bottom also it's telling me no syntax error has been detected. So query is letting this happen, and in so I just we need to remove this as source 2. We don't need source. Oh, why it's giving me an error now? Okay. Let's write this source. Done. You can see the column entry code of the table wasn't found. Okay, entry code. If we go to the advanced editor again, entry code, that's fine. No syntax detected. Full operational. Let's copy the header. Full operational. And you can edit from here as well, from the bar chart. You can formula space or formula bar, entry code sheet. It's fine. It's giving me trouble. Okay. Let's start it once again. Instead of restarting it once again, I think this is fine. It's perfect. Good. And what's the problem? If I check, yeah, it's fine. Perfect. The current entry is not found found entry code. Okay. So if we go here, let me just copy and paste the entire header of that particular column, then full operational list. Full operational, yeah, there, and in data sheet also let's copy this and go here, data. Yeah, there might be some space or something like that. Yeah, okay, you can see our list is, but it's currently blank, so we need to it's currently in form of column, so we need to convert this to table. So click on the table. This option will automatically pop up once you create the query. Convert to table. So here it's asking for the elementary to separate the things, but we only have one column, so it's fine. Move ahead. Convert it to table. Okay, and then okay, it's not giving me any result currently. So to solve that, I think there's no unique column here, which the viewer has shared. So let me just compare it, or let me just add something new in this here. Example, if I add it 40 here as well, something like that, and then if I refresh it, refresh on, hope that two things will pop up. Save it and close this shit, and then refresh all. Hope that the two things which we had, yeah, you can see these two are different, which we had now. So if we compare this with manually, that if these two are different or not, these two are present in the data sheet, but not in the full operational list. So we can check that through VLOOKUP. We'll try, just let the Excel sheet open. And by the time, let me just rename the table is your new entry codes. This is the column, and the column name should be entry code underscore code. Yes, it's not opening the Excel sheet. Yeah. So if let me just add a column here and check with VLOOKUP. Is it something new or not? I'm just doing it for the viewers to understand, those who have Excel knowledge, that yeah, the Power BI is working fine. So you can see 400. Ideally, there should be 3 results, okay, which are not present. Yes. So, but Power BI is giving me only 2 results. 1, 2, 3, 9. Okay, there is something mistake we did, I believe. So source full operational list. Okay, I got the issue. Actually, this should be at the back end, so that entire data sheet is compared with full operational. Okay, so just paste it here. This will be fine. Now you can see we have the results which we want. 400, 5 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see all these 3 are. Now we are having the results. Let's remove it. So let's apply and close and apply. So I think the first thing which we wanted is solved. And now we need to present that on the Power BI. It's currently loading. For the timing, let's pause the video. So the data has been loaded. So you can see in this. So let's add a multi-row card to view the data on our graph, one on visual. Just let's add it. This the new entry code, and we're gonna have overall the three codes which we have found that they are not in the full operational list. Full operational list is our master sheet. You can consider it. So let's add the header to it. New entry codes. Okay, and the best part of this is that whenever you change the data on the Excel sheet and load the data, it will automatically re-evaluate the entire thing. Okay, it will automatically um, check that which codes are there, and it will automatically update the sheet as well. So these are the three codes which are new. Background. So cards. Okay, let's keep it like this. So these are the three you can say codes which are we have found that these are new, which are not in full operational list and are present in the new entry sheet on the data sheet. So the next query which the viewer had as list of codes in full operational list who are rejected as status with their date status. So simply what I understand from this question is, so whichever from the data sheet, which how many are as a reject status. Okay, reject status, and also show the date, this date. So the person was how many peoples are rejected, and what's their rejection date, or you can say status date. So to find that, we can do that in the Power Query editor as well, but we will be using a DAX function here. So let's move to the editor, and in this we'll be adding a table. So first let's add a table, and this is pretty simple, nothing much to do in this. So first of all, enter the entry code we have here, and then we can add the status. Okay, and then then we can have the status date as year and month and date, three things. Okay, now from this the viewer only want to see who are rejected, so we'll go to filters, and in filters you can see status is there. So in this status you can select all and unselect the cancelled and approved. Okay, there will only, you can see, you will have only the rejected one. They are two num, so you have the 2 years. So it's pretty simple, nothing much to do in this. So this is the second one, and the third query which was check the person if that has been changed against the full operation list. Okay, so this one is something that you need to compare this first name, last name, middle name with the full operation lists. So is there any change in the name, and if there is any new name then in the data sheet, then it should also pop up. So the third one is interesting thing. So to solve this, we have to, I think, go to the again query editor, or we can solve it here. Uh, So to make it happen, to know the names, let's go to the full operational data sheet first. And we have the three names. So we will be adding first a column. It's an easy one, not that much different. So in this we will have your what's coming up, new column name. Yes, M full name equals to, we will be adding the full name. So to add a full name, we will be using combined value DAX. Okay, in this combined value DAX, we want delimiter as a space. Okay, so there should be a space between between each word. Okay, and then we can have your names is your first name, comma, middle name, and comma, last name. Okay, so if I close the bracket, it will give us the complete name. Okay, so we are having 0, 0, 0 where there is a blank. So to solve this, what we can do, we can add a trim function. Trim, what trim will do? Trim will remove the additional space if it's there. Then we can have it. Okay, still it's giving me 0 here. Let's see if it's there in the data as well. No, it's not. Oh, it's in the data. Let me remove this in the data itself. I thought that the space is taken as 0. Refresh it. Hopefully, so actually what trim is doing, that we are adding a space, and if there is a blank, 3 words are there, so it's adding 2 space if the middle name is not there. So what the trim will do, it will remove 1 additional space, which will be there in place of John Smith. So because there is no middle name, so it will consider it as a blank middle name. So it will put additional space. So just to remove that additional space, we are using trim, and the combined value, we'll just combine the 3 columns. We'll do the same in the full operational as well. Let's add a new column, full operational here as well. Same stuff. M full name full operational list equals to trim, and then we will have combine values, delimiter as space, comma, and then your first name, comma, middle name, comma, and this is your last name. Just close the parenthesis and hit enter. We have our full, yes. So now we have the full names, complete name. Now we will be adding a column which will be checking the difference. Okay, so is there a difference or not? So we'll add another column in both the, so in this M check difference. Okay, difference full name. Okay, now what we'll be doing, will be then we, in this we have to use a few DAX functions. First one should be your which DAX function will compare this. Shift enter, and let's add a variable here. Name change variable is what it will do. It will count rows. Okay. count rows, and then it should apply a filter. And what the filter should do, filter should full operational list, comma, data, sheet, data sheet, full name. Okay, equals full name equals full operational list. This should be fine, I believe. And then it should return your if. Now this change, if it's comparing both the columns, and now what it will do, so name change is equals to 0, then it should yes, else it should give me no. And let's enter and check the formula. No, yes, you can see we have received 1, 2 and 3 names are different. Let's check it manually. That is it. So I believe these 3 are new ones. If I try to find the key here, I will not get, I believe so. Yeah, the key Ponting is not there. And the next name was your Vijay. The next name Vijay is also not there. And if I try to find Vijay here, Vijay is there, Vijay Singh. The third one which we found is Carl Edson. So if I find Carl is there, but if I go to the full operational list, Carl is not there. So these are the 3 names which are not present in the full operational list, but they are in the data sheet. And if you want to present it, then we can have them through, you can say multi-row card, and then we can add this, not this, full name. And then in the filters we can add is check name, and in this we will have just yes. So this is how you can get the solution of the 3 names. Okay, so 3 names which are in which we can compare that in both the tables. Okay, hope what I did was clear, and do let me know the feedback, and if you have any questions further, then do post it on the comment section. Thank you and have a good day.